The capability to deliver accurate and effective firepower while the LVTP-7 is stationary, on the move, in water, or on land is critical to its mission effectiveness and survivability. General Electric Company, working with the United States Marine Corps, has developed the MK-29 20mm weapon station. This station is a complete drop-in module, which can be completely installed in the LVTP-7 in less than 30 minutes without any modifications to the vehicle. The MK-29 Mod 1 20mm gun is installed with both case and link ejection to the right side. The ammunition feed system is located above deck and close to the gun. This arrangement eliminates intrusion by the ammunition shooting into the gunner's space. It also reduces the ammunition belt pull loads, provides a visual assessment of the quantity of rounds remaining, and offers a convenient access for reloading. The MK-29 20mm weapon has a modified Browning cycle and is recoil-operated to reduce the gas contamination in the crew compartment. It also has a short receiver to minimize turret installation complexity. The gun's dual feeder allows easy selection of either armor-piercing or anti-personnel ammunition. The dual feed provides a more efficient use of storage volume and ammunition to assure an effective engagement of specific targets. For ease of maintenance, the MK-29 is mounted on rails to allow the gun to slide back into the station. In addition, the weapon is field stripped from the rear, which allows the gunner to work on the weapon from inside the station. The station control unit contains most of the electrical circuitry and is mounted in an easily accessible location. Batteries are located on the floor of the basket and provide a capability to operate independently of vehicle power as when in a silent watch mode. The batteries are continuously trickle charged when the engine is running. Electric power drives are used to drive the station in azimuth and elevation. They provide high reliability, clean, quiet operation, and minimum maintenance. The station is controlled by the gunner with hand grips mounted on the control panel. The gunner can select the gun rate of fire and either a stabilized or unstabilized mode. The trigger to fire the weapon is conveniently located on the hand controls. The displacement of the hand controls determines the angular rate at which the station will travel in azimuth and elevation. A gyro package is mounted in the gun mantle to sense vehicle motions and keep the gun on target. Representative signals are transmitted to the amplifiers in the control box, which combine with the hand control signals to compensate the line of sight for vehicle motion. An Army M34 sight is used and is stabilized by mechanical linkage from the elevation power drive. This drive keeps the sight in alignment with the gun. A modified LVTP-7 monocular sight can also be substituted. The M34, however, is a binocular sight, which provides a better headrest and a wider field of view and greater magnification. These features are essential for effective fire-on-the-move combat. Vehicle deck avoidance is controlled with a unit mounted topside and to the gunner's right. This convenient location permits easily accessible selection of either a combat or open hatch mode. The restricted areas over the driver's and commander's hatches are avoided at all slewing rates. The design of the station includes careful consideration of all human factors related to operation and maintenance of the system. The armor hull is designed for ballistic protection and incorporates 7 vision blocks, which, when used with the M34 sight, provide the gunner with a full 360-degree vision. Prior to delivery to the United States Marine Corps, extensive testing was performed at the General Electric Test Range. A sight camera was installed to record the relative advantage of stabilization. The first run is a typical unstabilized run. The gunner could not stay on target and eventually lost all reference to the target's position. The runs were made over a figure-8 bump course with the vehicle traveling at 10 miles per hour. A 10-foot by 10-foot target was used at a range of 1,250 yards. The same gunner traversing the same course with the weapon station stabilized can easily detect and identify the target and has the opportunity to deliver firepower accurately. The target's position is kept within the sight during sharp turns and while passing through trees. Testing conducted at 29 Palms, California, by the U.S. Marine Corps verified the significant improvement in the amount of firepower and accuracy a stabilized station provides. Various tests were performed in the unstabilized mode, with 3 gunners firing at a target with a projected area of 8 feet by 16 feet at a range of 700 to 1,000 yards. A straight-on run, a broadside run, and a figure-8 course were used in the test, with the vehicle moving at 10 miles per hour. When firing unstabilized, the 3 gunners averaged less than 4% of their rounds on target. The same test course was repeated with the station stabilized. A significant increase in accuracy was achieved. Stabilization of the sight line allowed the gunners to rapidly detect and acquire targets. This increase in the speed of response is extremely important in all types of engagements. Stabilization also keeps the sight line in the vicinity of the target regardless of momentary obstructions or vehicle motion, and permits the gunner to place more rounds on target. This becomes extremely important when firing close to or over the heads of friendly troops during beachhead landings or other similar engagements. Test results from 29 Palms show that from 35 to 40% of the rounds fired while stabilized impacted the target, with the remaining rounds in close proximity. These tests were performed by personnel relatively inexperienced with the operation of this new armament system. Increased training in the moving vehicle environment should increase gunner proficiency. In addition to normal firing, the Mark 29 weapon station demonstrated the capability of firing through a range of plus 60 degrees elevation to minus 15 degrees depression with relatively long burst lengths. The Mark 29 weapon station design also provides solutions to such human factor concerns as space for effective operation by the gunner and accessibility of critical components for ease of maintenance. In addition, a significant increase in combat effectiveness is provided with stabilization. Dual feed on the Mark 29 20mm gun allows selection of the optimum ammunition for the target to be engaged. The modular drop-in weapon station allows the LV-TP-7 to be upgraded both practically and economically. The improved capability and increased survivability provided by the General Electric Mark 29 weapon station will give greater combat effectiveness to the United States Marine Corps LV-TP-7.